My name is Peter Shim. I'm the founder and the president of the Into Literacy Foundation. I'm currently in Mongolia, and today we're going to check out a traditional Mongolian tent, or as the natives call it, a ger. Traditional Mongolian ger, but it's still widely used today. Local authorities tell us that approximately 60% of Mongolian citizens live in these kind of ger. Now, this is the ger that my parents and I have been staying at throughout my trip in Mongolia. And we're gonna soon check out what's on the inside of this ger. This is the inside of the ger, and once you go inside, there are two traditions that you have to abide by. First, you can never go around the ger in a counterclockwise fashion. You must always go around in a clockwise fashion. This is consistent with traditional Mongolian Buddhist beliefs that you must always go around in a clockwise fashion. The second tradition that you must uphold is that these two scaffolds that hold up this whole ger must never be crossed in any way. You cannot pass objects through these. You can't walk through these two scaffolds. Now, traditional Mongolian lore says that if you walk through or if you interrupt or break the harmony of this scaffold, the line in between the scaffold, then terrible things will happen, including the separation of your parents. Now, there are also practical reasons for why this tradition has been in place. If you look right over there, this area is where our luggage is where a traditional Mongolian kitchen is. If you walk in a counterclockwise manner, you're intruding upon the person who is at work in the kitchen, which is thought to be very rude. Secondly, as for the tradition of never stepping in between or passing objects through these two scaffolds, is that it's very dangerous, especially for young children, to play around this area. Because if they are playing around this area and then they somehow knock over one of these scaffolds, the whole ger could come down. So, in the interest of children, this is also a practical reason why not to step too close to this area or pass objects through it, potentially knocking down one of these poles. Additionally, as for the materials of the ger, they're traditionally made out of wood and sheepskin. As you can see, this is sheepskin and these are wood scaffoldings. And there are more scaffolds here, and outside of it there's sheepskin to keep it warm. Now, Mongolia in the wintertime becomes very, very cold, with temperatures ranging down to -50 degrees Celsius. That's why in modern times, Mongolians have installed a furnace where you can light it, sending the smoke outside through this pipe and keeping the whole family warm.